Imagine this. You walk into a crowded room, music humming, conversations overlapping, laughter popping from every direction, people moving constantly. Nothing is actually wrong. No one is threatening you. And yet, within minutes, you feel tired, maybe tense. Maybe you start thinking about leaving early. If that sounds familiar, you're not antisocial, broken, or bad at people. Your brain is just working overtime. We tend to think of socializing as effortless. After all, talking is something we do every day. But in a large group, your brain isn't just chatting. It's running a complex, high-speed operation behind the scenes. Even at rest, your brain uses about 20% of your body's energy, despite being only 2% of your weight. In a busy social environment, that demand increases because suddenly your brain isn't idling anymore. It's multitasking. First, there's sensory overload. In a crowded space, your senses are bombarded. Overlapping voices, background music, movement in your peripheral vision, shifting facial expressions, changes in lighting, people entering and leaving your space. Your brain has to constantly filter what matters from what doesn't. That filtering process is effortful, especially when nothing stays stable long enough to fade into the background. At the same time, you're decoding social information. Humans don't just hear words, we interpret tone, facial expressions, body language, timing, and context. Your brain is rapidly asking questions you don't even notice. Are they joking? Are they bored? Should I speak now? Did I interrupt? Is anyone uncomfortable? Then comes producing your own responses. Speaking isn't automatic. You're planning what to say, choosing words, monitoring your tone, adjusting based on reactions, and stopping yourself from saying things that might be inappropriate or off-topic. All of this happens in fractions of a second. Add attention switching. In a one-on-one conversation, your focus stays mostly in one place. In a group, your attention jumps constantly from one speaker to another, from listening to preparing your own reply, from your thoughts back to the room. Rapid switching drains mental energy quickly, like having dozens of apps open on your phone at once. And perhaps the most exhausting layer is self-monitoring. Humans are wired to care about belonging. For most of our history, being accepted by the group meant safety. So your brain constantly tracks how you're coming across. Am I being awkward? Am I talking too much? Too little? Did that joke land? In large groups, feedback is harder to read. People are distracted, conversations overlap, reactions are delayed or subtle. That uncertainty makes your internal social radar work harder, searching for signs that may not even be there. Big groups can also feel like a stage. With more people present, there's a sense, real or imagined, that you're being evaluated. Conversations move faster, humor and confidence get attention, and silence can feel more noticeable. Your brain interprets this as a performance environment rather than a relaxed one. This is where introversion comes in. Introversion isn't about disliking people. It's mainly about how your nervous system handles stimulation and energy. Introverts often process information more deeply and notice subtler details. That depth can be a strength. It's linked to thoughtfulness and strong listening. But it also means more mental effort per interaction. In a crowded room, introverts aren't skimming the surface. They're absorbing tone shifts, facial nuances, side conversations, emotional undercurrents. Their mental battery drains faster because more processing is happening. Extroverts, in contrast, often gain energy from stimulation. Their brains are more reward-sensitive to novelty and social input, so the same environment that exhausts one person can energize another. Conversation preferences differ too. Many introverts prefer deeper discussions over rapid, surface-level exchanges. In smaller settings, conversations move at a slower pace. There's clearer turn-taking, fewer distractions, and more room for authentic connection instead of performance. Surface-level small talk in a noisy group can feel like effort without reward. Lots of energy spent with little sense of meaning. But one thoughtful conversation can feel satisfying, even energizing. Think of social interaction like water. Some people enjoy wide, fast-moving streams, lots of interactions at once. Others prefer deep pools, fewer interactions but richer and more immersive. Neither is better. They simply suit different nervous systems. This also explains why you can feel exhausted even after a fun event. Mental fatigue is real fatigue. Your brain has been burning fuel the entire time. Processing information, regulating behavior, managing impressions, even though your body barely moved. Quiet time helps because it reduces demands. Fewer sounds to filter. No social calculations. No pressure to respond. Your brain can finally slow down and recover. And importantly, none of this is all or nothing. Introverts can enjoy large gatherings, especially when they know people well, when there's structure or a shared activity, or when they can step away and recharge. Energy levels, stress, sleep, and mood all affect how stimulating an environment feels. So if you've ever wondered why crowds drain you, why you scan for exits, or why you replay conversations afterward, the answer isn't weakness. It's biology interacting with environment. Your brain is filtering noise, reading emotions, choosing words, switching attention, monitoring behavior, and maintaining social safety, all at once. You're not bad at crowds. You're running complex social software on limited battery power. And once you understand that, you can stop judging yourself for needing quieter spaces, meaningful conversations, or time alone afterward, and start recognizing those needs as completely normal ways human brains differ. Because social energy isn't about how much you care about people. It's about how your brain processes the world, and how much stimulation it can comfortably carry before it asks for quiet again.